Hey everybody, how's it going? So just a quick message before this video gets going. I just got back from GetCon a couple days. I'm still jet lagged to hell and playing catch up. I've got a ton of videos I shot at GetCon. Phil X is going to be guesting. Pete Thorne's going to be guesting. But I want to get one thing across that this would not have been possible at all if it weren't for Henning Pauly, who put the whole thing together. This was his brainchild. This was his baby. And, you know, he's been working on this thing for months and months and months. And unfortunately, Henning never had a chance to do any of his own content because he was so busy taking care of all the other YouTubers. You know, he's chasing down little technical details that kept cropping up over and over and over again. The guy seriously worked his ass off, and he really doesn't have much to show for it other than a lot of respect from the YouTube music community. I mean, like, seriously, dude, like, massive salute. Like, dude, you really pulled off a fucking minor miracle. So I'm going to ask you, the fans, for a small favor, and that is if you could please check out Henning's channel. I'm going to put a card up right here, and please hit the subscribe button and check out what Henning does. The guy does seriously some of the best gear reviews on YouTube when it comes to looking at pedals and guitars and whatnot. They're very comprehensive. He really goes over all the fine details and whatnot. Great dude. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for putting on GetCon, Henning, and thank you for inviting me. It was a real honor to be there. Anyway, on to the show. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the last day of GetCon. I've got my very good friend Frank Fleckenstein. Did I get that right?
That's correct.
From reverb.com. He is the German and what are you? You're Germany, you're
Austria and Switzerland.
Rep for reverb.com. And friend of mine, I met him at Music Messe in the spring. Really great guy, great guitar player, and yeah, has a really cool hat. Anyway,
he does.
So today we're going to take this amazing Hughes & Kettner amp, if we can get the logo there, and just show that. Hughes & Kettner's been bugging me all for the whole show. Hey, can you use our amp? Hey, can you use our amp? And I'm like, well, Derek from Rev's not here, so I guess I can today.
Oh my God.
Seriously though, Derek from Rev is awesome, and I love my Rev. And I don't think I'm changing amps anytime soon, but we thought we'd check out this wicked Hughes & Kettner amp. This is the Triforge?
Triamp MK2.
Okay, and this is their super high-end one. It's like, God, how many channels on that?
6 in total.
Oh, great. Okay, Frank also works as a Hughes & Kettner rep when he's not at Reverb.
No, no, I worked in retail as well, so
oh, okay,
at some point you pick that stuff.
Anyway, this amp's just freaking legendary. Isn't that the one that Alex Lifeson used?
Yeah, they made a special version for it. I think it's like purple, and they kind of changed the channel sounds a bit.
Okay, cool. Right on. Anyway, so what we're going to do is just talk a little bit about reverb.com, because it's something I use to sell some of my used gear. I managed to sell off a few pieces of gear I wasn't touching for like a little while. Generally, if I've got a piece of gear I haven't used in about a year, and it's been sitting there, I'm like, okay, it's time for it to go. Unless it's something really special, like my old washspring from like '88 or something like that. It's like, not parting with that. But I mean, like, if it's a tool, musical instruments to me are tools.
Yeah.
And so...
it's funny, I have the same rule.
Yeah.
It's like, if I didn't have anything like in use for 1 year, it has to go.
Yeah, pretty much.
There has to be a reason. Like,
I have a very limited space in my studio at this point, so it's like, yeah, I got to make some space. I need to get rid of these things. And Reverb is kind of like eBay, except they don't hose you on the fees.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's true.
And it's a music marketplace. So if you haven't been on reverb.com, I highly recommend checking it out, especially the Spectre Sound or Spectre Media Group page, which is mine, and I forget which it is, but it's on there somewhere. I think I've still got my acrylic BC Ridge Warlock for sale up on there. If you ever want to get your hands on one of those.
You got one of those.
Yeah,
wow.
Customized with... what do I got in there? I got a Mojotone PW Hornet in it, and, and a Seymour Duncan in the neck position. And it's just it's one guitar I'm not really using that much, but it's like, if you're into that kind of thing, you can take the logo down by thank you, Bo.
Yeah.
And anyway, so what's really cool is Reverb's great for finding all kinds of used stuff. I'm still looking for a Tomat Bell brass snare, and I've never been able to find it.
Okay.
Those are pretty freaking rare. They use that on the Black album.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite snare sounds ever, and I hope to get one sometime. And with any luck, hopefully it'll be on Reverb. But anyway, what do we got here today, Frank?
Since you're a guy that's into like heavy tones and stuff, I brought an array of pedals. This is the Marshall Shredmaster from the 80s. And there is a Super Tube Screamer, and we thought like...
Super Tube Screamer?
The Super Tube Screamer.
What's the deal with that?
It has an extra mid boost in it.
Oh, okay.
That the original one doesn't have. So, and I thought we just try them both at the same time to give like full throttle, right?
Okay, cool. I mean, like, yeah, this is definitely some 80s stuff. So right now, yeah, we've got just a basic clean tone. And okay, let's turn on the shred master. And that's a little dull, but it's a little boxy. It's not. It's
not really.
Let's throw like tube screamer there.
Let's push it a little bit. Yeah,
just a little bit on the noisy side, so you probably want to get a gate pedal in there as well.
Yeah,
but pretty cool. Here, I'm going to stop embarrassing myself and hand the guitar over to you for a second.
Okay.
Okay, let her rip. That was a ton of.
So yeah, in combination, they definitely become shreddy.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, very cool. So, and that's the thing though, reverb.com isn't just for guitar stuff. It's for drums and recording gear, mics, you name it.
It's all kind of music equipment, music gear. So, and just you said you were looking for that snare, that timer snare. I don't know if you checked it out, but there's a function on the site that's called My Feed.
Okay.
So you can save a search. And even like narrow it down, like filter it down and say like I'm looking for that kind of snare from that like time, like from the 90s, whatever, and save that and get an email every time an item like that pops up.
Oh, fantastic.
So like save time on the search and like get a notification. So.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, because I definitely got my eye out for one of those and possibly, you know, like maybe a vintage 5.5-inch Superphonic.
Oh
kind of
yeah,
yeah, because I'm a recording guy. I mean, like Superphonics are kind of where it's at for me.
Right.
Anyway. Okay, so thanks very much for being on the show, Frank.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can check Frank and the whole crew out at reverb.com, and make sure you check him out because they're awesome.
Yeah.